So right now it is March of 2019, which means I am preparing for my match at Madison Square Garden. And that is a huge deal. It's a milestone for me in my career. It's something that, whether you are interested in wrestling or whatever, it's a huge deal across every genre. So it's something I'm very excited about, and it is something that I am using to motivate. It's a goal. It's an opportunity to really step things up. So I'm always working on my nutrition and my fitness, my training technique, my persona, my media, just everything about my brand, which is I am my product. So I there's a lot that goes into that, the marketing and presentation and everything. So that's something I'm always doing, but I have to do it in a way that is sustainable and that I can maintain. Just like anybody, you can maintain certain things all of the time, and then sometimes you can, for a short amount of time, really buckle down, kick it into overdrive, just focus harder, whether that's psychological or physiological, or for any of those factors. There are a lot of reasons why you can kind of do those things for a shorter amount of time. So right now I've got this big thing on the horizon, and it's very exciting. So I'm really just buckling down and looking for what are the ways that in this amount of time I can just push it a little bit harder and prepare a little bit more. And of course, a big part of that is outside of my dojo training and technique, it's my fitness and nutrition. So that has brought up some things for me, I guess emotionally and psychologically, that I've wanted to talk about for a long time and share. And the reason I'm sharing it is because there are things that it's difficult to talk about, and if it's difficult for me to talk about, then I can imagine it's difficult for other people to talk about who may have experienced or be experiencing similar things. And I want you to be able to not only understand that it's not just you, but also realize that you can talk about it, and it's okay to struggle, but you need to ask for support when that's something you need. I've struggled with disordered eating for a large part of my life, and I used to think that it started when I was around 15 years old, but recently I've been realizing, looking back, that it's something that started a long time before that. And even when I was very young, which is generally not the time I think that people think of as someone developing disordered eating or eating disorders, I remember doing things that I didn't know at the time, but later, those are things that you could label as disordered eating, or any of these things. Basically, just having a warped relationship with food. And I'm not really going to get into, the speculation of the reasons why, because there are so many things. It's nature versus nurture, it's society, it's all of these things. So the point being that for me and in my experience, it's not something that just goes away, that you can cure. And I don't know what other people's experiences are. That's just me. It's been something that I've been able to get under control, but I've found different times and different things in my life that have brought it up again, and there have been many times that at the time I didn't realize that's what was happening. So for example, there were times in high school where I would realize I had gone a couple of days and I hadn't really eaten anything, and now looking back, of course, that's an issue. And you know, for whatever reasons I was doing that, what was going on in my head and my heart, you know, that's a way that it was sort of manifesting. And then for close to 10 years, I struggled with bulimia, and it's something that's really hard to reconcile, because I think of myself, and I always thought of myself as a strong person, but I was fighting with myself so much, where I would lose control, whether it was because of some outside issues I was dealing with. And then I would be really angry and disappointed in myself, so I would try to like almost erase it, and then I was angry and disappointed in that, and I knew that it was so dangerous, and it is so dangerous, being a singer and being an athlete. That was something that not only can it be life-threatening and is life-threatening, it was something that could affect my ability to sing and my ability to perform. So that was something that I really worked hard to take control of. I remember for a long time I had a dry erase marker, and on my bathroom mirror I would write the date of every day that I got through, and I just kept adding the days, one day at a time. But then there still have been times where, because of like different stressors and different things, that's an urge, I guess, is the best way to describe it, that comes up. There was another time where there's a disorder referred to as orthorexia, where it's sort of a combination of disordered eating and fitness, where for me, I was focusing so much on the food and the fitness, and to the point where it was taking over my whole life, and I would be late to things or forego things because I was so concerned with charting my food in every little bit and calculating everything, and doing my workouts multiple times a day, and everything else went to the wayside, but it wasn't in a way that was balanced or harmonious for my life. So now when I'm in this space where I am trying to focus and buckle down, I sometimes find myself going too far, and then in ways that are unhealthy for me, not only physically but emotionally and psychologically. And I find myself being really hard on myself, and when I do that, then it kind of becomes this cycle and pushes me further. So I see comments sometimes, and people talk about my physique and talk about sometimes it's a compliment. Somebody keeps commenting on things about my soft belly and my belly button, and I know I have a soft belly, okay? And I I'm going to the gym and I'm doing my ab workouts and I'm doing my cardio and my weights and I'm, doing my nutrition, and I'm strong, and I can do amazing things. My body can do amazing things. And also I have a soft belly. I don't know what to tell you. But I know this. I know these things. I know what I look like, and I also know what I can do and what I'm capable of. And the reason I share this is just so that you know, if you're watching this and you experience things like this, or if you know somebody who you think maybe is struggling with something like this, it's okay to ask for help, and it's okay to have hard days, and it's okay to be gentle with yourself and just be the best you can be within just what you can give at the time, and celebrate your successes and be proud of yourself, and look at the things that you can do. And if you need help or support, reach out to your support system, and just surround yourself with the people who love you. And when you forget, and you forget how to do that, and you forget all of the awesome things that make you who you are, go to those people, and you get those reminders, and just keep doing your thing and living your life. And that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do the best I can every day and be the best I can be every day, regardless of what anybody else's best is. I'm gonna do what I can do, and that's what I'm doing every day. And I also want to just thank everybody for all of your love and support that that helps me achieve the things that I can achieve. So this isn't just me, and these awesome things that are coming up isn't just for me, it's for you guys too. So thank you so much. Thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. I hope this helps somebody. I am gonna keep sharing my journey and my perspective in my life with all of you. So hit the like and subscribe, and I'll have more coming at you. Thank you guys.